what's poppin', everyone? We're out here. It's a beautiful day. It's something like 70 degrees. And it's nice. We're just gonna head down to the park, meet up with the fam, because they're having a picnic. So what we're gonna talk about on this ride is my bike. And how I like it. Because this is... Well, first off, this is a 2009 Triumph Daytona 675. It is my first sport bike. It's my first real street bike. And yeah. Basically, before owning this bike, I had ridden my cousin's R6, like, down the street a few times. So I really had no experience on these bikes. Yeah, my first bike and only other bike was basically an enduro, just like a street legal dirt bike that I ride around the streets and the dirt. And I rode it for a long time. I had a lot of experience on it. What do we have here? Is that an 09? It is. No, that's an 07. I don't know what that is. Yeah. So like, I knew how to ride a motorcycle, but I guess I'm kind of the guy that starts on a 600. I don't know. It is what it is. But we're talking about this because this is going to be, maybe on this ride, most likely the 1000th mile that I've been on this bike. I reset my trip meter right there, if you can see it, when I changed the oil, which was basically when I got the bike, and we're just about to hit 1000 miles. And that means that we've been on the bike for 1000 miles. So what I think about the bike? It's great. It's awesome, you know? It's super fun. It looks super good. It's a pretty bike. No regrets, nothing like that. But, and there is a but here, I completely understand where the community of dudes that ride naked bikes are coming from. And I think maybe my next bike will probably be a naked. But at the same time, I really like sport bikes as far as, you know, whatever. As far as I've experienced them, they've been good. Anyways, about this bike, I've just kind of made it prettier. Basically, the guy had like... Oh my, squeaky. The guy had like this red wheel tape on this thing. He had this sprayed black windscreen. He had a broken taillight. I mean, like 2 LEDs worked, and we ended up snapping it in about half by accident when we were trying to fix it. So we got a new taillight. Got new brake pads, and needed that. And yeah, I'll throw pictures side by side, like right here. And yeah, as far as like the seating position goes, and everyone's always saying sport bikes are so uncomfortable, I think it gets a little blown out of proportion. Like, I was expecting this bike to be more uncomfortable just because of how much you hear how uncomfortable sport bikes are. But I don't know. No, it's not like comfortable, you know. It's like the same way that like coilovers aren't comfortable, like driving a lowered car. You know, it's like you can't get something for nothing. If you want like a better handling bike and like a more sport oriented bike, you gotta make a trade-off. And yeah, I don't know, I'm willing to do that. Another thing, when I got this bike, the clip-ons were adjusted like out. And they were so far out that when I went full lock, I would hit my fender. I couldn't go full lock because like my friggin' blinker thing would hit my plastics. And yeah, I just fixed that last night. So the bars are a little more in now, and I have a little more weight on my wrists, it feels like. This is like my first ride with them in. But now I can go full lock, so that's pretty neat. Anyways, I think this is my destination, somewhere around here. I'm not seeing it, but... So this is the location. It's really nice. This is just in my city. I've never seen it before. There's like a big old friggin' suspension bridge. I think that's what this is. You got a river. You got some stairs. Super overgrown, but that's alright. So yeah, this heat don't play no games. It doesn't need to be that warm when you're wearing literally all black and a freaking big thick leather jacket and walking upstairs. So you can just listen to me breathe. So yeah, we changed some of our GoPro settings. We're gonna see how she looks. Turn the GoPro color off, because apparently that thing sucks. Or that setting sucks. We changed the white balance, we turned sharpness down. Anyways, we're headed back home now. We're gonna try and squeak my brakes really hard. Oh yeah, sliding the tail around a little bit. I'm trying to brake with my rear like super hard so I can just get it to stop squeaking. That's about that's about the extent of the work that I'm willing to put in on my bike right now. Woo, man, it's so easy to forget how quick this bike is. She's a speedy one for sure. I've got an Aero exhaust on here. I think it's just a slip-on. I mean, it is just a slip-on. It's not a full exhaust. I've got my ram mount that I just found in my closet. I used to use that on my dirt bike. Missing a little rubber thing, which, I don't know, I just taped it up. Who cares? And we got some ASV levers on here. They are adjustable, which is kind of neat. Oh my, the freaking squeaking is louder than the bike. Yikes. It's really, coming from like just a 250 dirt bike to a sport bike, it's a world of difference. I remember the first time I got on the freeway on this thing, it was just so exhilarating. I wasn't even like accelerating that hard or anything. I was just like, you can just keep going. Like on a dirt bike, you get up to like, I don't know, 40, 50, at least on my bike, because it was geared super low. And the bike just starts having a hard time. And it's super unstable, it's super like rough, not smooth at all. But then when you're riding a street bike, it can just handle speeds like no problem. It'll do, you know, 150 or something pretty easy. Not that I've ever or will ever do that. But it's a different experience. You got higher risk, you got higher speeds, and you're going, you know, spending more time around cars, I suppose, as opposed to like an enduro. But I don't know, it's something that I've always wanted. Maybe I'm a squid. I'm not a squid because I wear gear, but I am a squid because I have a bike that's definitely it's, how do I say this? It's above my skill level, I guess. I will not take this bike to the limits. Like, even if I had a track to myself or something, I can't. I don't know how. I don't have that kind of experience. I'm not going to act like I do. And I try to not, you know, ride like a squid and just pin the throttle all the time and then, you know, act like I know what I'm doing, because I don't. I guess I gotta throw the question in there. I don't know, maybe we'll do a video about this someday. Yeah, we'll save it for a video, I guess, but I'll just throw this out there. If you, in my opinion, in my kind of, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't listen to me, I don't have that much experience, but in my opinion, I think if you know how to ride a bike, you understand clutch control really well, you've spent a lot of time on bikes, or, you know, a bike, like, I feel like I can handle this bike just fine. Like, if this was my first bike, oh man, that'd be so scary. I tipped over my dirt bike so many times. I low-sided the thing. Don't ask how. Like on concrete, like on the street, I low-sided my dirt bike. Just, I don't know, I've done tons of stupid things on that bike. And starting on something like this, I wouldn't do it. But like I said, you know, if you have some experience, you're gonna wave, they waved. If you have some experience, I think you can do it. And responsibility. I said I was gonna save this, but whatever. Anyways, we'll pick up on that on another video. We're headed out, so peace out.